back as promised. I'm Tasteless. Not an Archon right now. I'm just a Templar. Waiting for the other one to get warped in. So we're not Tastos just yet, just me. We already saw a victory from the foreign team, an indicator that in fact it is possible for a world team to take on a Korean team, to make it a challenge. The Korean team has chosen their next player. It will be MarineKing Prime. This guy's pretty damn good, but at the same time, Sen showing no fear, showing complete confidence. Let's see if MarineKing can do this. This is the GSL Team League World Championship Team League. Right in the red, we have our player from Taiwan, good friend of mine, and training partner in StarCraft 1.
Phonetic Sen.
Of course, Doa showed up to cast. Oh, look who it is.
Hi, Tasteless.
Artosis, this is so... Oh, hold on.
MarineKing Prime win.
Here we have
Who cares
MarineKing
who
Prime.
that is?
I am so sorry. There was just too much stuff going on there in that small window of time.
All right. So MarineKing against Sen. Any predictions, Tasteless?
Honestly, I would actually say I think Sen can win this.
I do too. Absolutely.
Normally, I would not say that, but Sen is actually so good.
Sen is one of the most talented players in the entire world.
Yeah,
there is no question about that. And even, I mean, MarineKing, he may be one of those as well, but I'm sure about it with Sen. Sen can all kill.
He can all kill.
He can all kill this team.
Interesting scouting pattern here. That Overlord grays over to the far left.
Doesn't want him getting shot by Marines.
Yeah, it's funny how the StarCraft players make sure to mix up their scouting patterns with the Overlords, especially on this map, because this is an open map, and you can't hide where the Xel'Naga Watchtower is. You just get shot down.
Yeah.
So you got to get that Overlord somewhere that is remote pretty quickly.
In fact, he used that just right to check a proxy rack location that's very common, and now he's just going to go over and have a nice look down at the Xel'Naga Cavern.
Xel'Naga Cavern.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to go by the Xel'Naga souvenir shop, get some cavern postcards. You know?
It better have a very tall roof because Overlords can't land.
You don't know that.
I used to be an Overlord. I do know that. Sen scouting, seeing, feeling, hearing, tasting victory.
No, there's no command center.
No gas either.
I mean, no gas, excuse me. Whoa, that was a nice save there. Yeah, so he's actually going to be fairly sure that the Terran is probably going to go up for command center first. I don't know if that is the wisest decision to do to Sen. Considering...
well, if you give Sen and he makes command center right in
say,
vision,
he even actually made it in front of him.
That's how confident he is.
Yeah, he's like... I don't know. I'm actually totally shocked, man, that Sen just made a command center there. There's other things he could do to make them unsure.
Cocky.
That's called cocky.
That's actually not confidence, that's cockiness.
And we're not just saying that because we're rooting for the international team. That's actually like...
No, there is absolutely no reason to actually make that there. Unless it's to let him see it and cancel into a Marine attack. That would be pretty strong.
Could that be it? Well, you know what's interesting is, okay, he is
actually
taking gas. I was getting confused with this build.
Yeah, we're going to have to see what is planned here. Yeah, I don't think he's going to cancel. There's kind of no reason. But it does look like we're going to have some pretty quick timings here. Thing is, with that new stim nerf, 30 more in-game seconds, Sen should be all right. He should be able to cope with it.
Well, also, no, he did get the gas pretty late, too.
Yeah.
With the build itself. So it looks like he wants to just have it up so that Sen can't take a third base for a while. Unless I'm mistaken. That seems to be the angle he's going for here.
Yeah, you don't want to let Sen get a third base anyways. This guy is like the original macro Zerg in StarCraft 1. Before there was Savior, there was Sen, Tasteless.
Yeah, that's actually true.
4 Barracks Marines on the way. We do have +1 melee attack for Sen, so it's really quite obvious he will be going for Banelings. And obviously that's going to be super good against Marines without Stim.
And it's also clear that we're going to have a Stim Pack Marine Shield upgrade, Combat Shield upgrade for these double tech labs. So this is a timing build. Timing builds, of course, you got to be very careful when you're doing a timing build. you cannot miss a single depot or SCD.
Yeah, it
or anything.
actually screws up the timing completely. You have to execute it perfectly. Sen, though, getting a Roach Warren Tasteless.
Qua.
So we might actually see him go for Roach Bane, which is actually something that Hydra also likes on this map. A lot of macro Zergs actually feel like it's pretty decent here. And the thought process behind that is when they come out to take their third base at the gold area, you hit them with everything you've got. One chance, Tasteless, to knock the Terran out.
Interesting move here by Sen. Sen, I think, is definitely one of those Zergs that's not quite as definable as some of the other people we have out there. And here comes the Marauders chasing that Zergling out. Reactor now on the barracks.
This is actually so funny. I'm in such a good mood, Tasteless. You know, chilling with these guys and talking over strategies and commentating these games. I feel like I was just like in this happy place where like I'm at, you know, you sit at home and like you watch replays and stuff and talk with your friends on MSN, that I just peeled an orange and put half of it in my mouth and I had to take the mic off because I realized that I'm actually commentating a game on GOM TV.
Well, you're getting to do the whole shebang, man. You're getting to like choose the players and stuff and cast the games, and
I'm all over the place.
Yeah, man. More Marauders out with
This
Marines.
is going to be quite a sick time.
This is going to be a very scary timing. There's enough Marauders. This is one of those weird situations where it's like both players have units that counter the other player's units.
Yes.
Zerglings and Roaches, well, Zerglings especially good against Marauders, but Marauders good against Banelings. So it's one of these things where it's going to, when you engage, you're going to have to hit everything correctly.
That's quite true. And, well, Sen kind of knows, I think, what's going on here, that there's a lot of units. He just keeps on poking and prodding with his Zerglings. So we see Baneling speed on the way, +2 melee attack on the way, and a ton of Zerglings. His third hatchery has been made as natural. He realizes he cannot expand. Oh, beautiful micro by Sen.
Nice sling. Okay, he's moving out. We're on the World All-Star Vision.
On the way. And this Baneling speed is actually a little bit slow. He got his lair a little bit
He's
slower.
got to get that spine crawler to get planted. MarineKing Prime will probably not waste any time. Will probably insta-stim to run into this.
Banes are out.
Oh!
This is getting scary, but a beautiful flank. Zerglings everywhere. The Banelings doing some pretty sick damage.
Oh my God.
And
that was
Sen
easily enough to drive that out.
showing why he is known in Taiwan as the Zerg King Tasteless.
He is. This is actually pretty bad now for MarineKing Prime. MarineKing Prime lost the bulk of his army. In timing-based attacks like that, you don't just like transition out of it like, oh, okay.
I know, he was supposed to do damage there, Tasteless. Serious damage.
It was supposed to be a moment where at least he would have killed the queens.
Or a
barely,
hatch or anything.
Yeah.
But Sen was actually quite cost efficient there, considering. And he really is on top of everything that's going on. In fact, Sen's taking the gold base, which is closer to the Terran. Something normally you'll see that as the fourth base in Zerg vs. Terran, as opposed to the third. So Sen gaining confidence, laying his creep tumors all over, making Zerglings, Banelings, getting his upgrades. Sen in a good spot, and the Spire has just started, Tasteless. And so has Sen's run through the world change.
And you know what's actually crazy about this is that MarineKing Prime is going to go for a second timing attack. He's actually just making more barracks, messing up a lot more.
Getting medevacs as well.
Sen actually is a very good decision maker. He says, well, I killed off his entire army. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the gold base.
Yeah.
Try to hold this next attack.
I like that. You know, he's ahead. He can hold it for now, get some drones there ASAP, and boost that economy up a little bit without over-making drones like he would for another base. So he just basically needs to make insane amounts of Zerglings and Banelings with speed and have his creep all over the place, and MarineKing should not have a lot of outs against that. Well, he's moving out. He does have some medevacs in here as well now. This is going to be a lot scarier than last time.
Actually, you know, Sen might not have the necessary defense up here.
He is making a lot of Zerglings, though.
He does scan. Now he is getting ready to go.
Oh, Sen, what are you doing?
Oh, bad maneuverability here. The Lynx trying to come from behind.
Oh, he was a little bit slow on that flank that time. Baneling's doing some damage. Might lose this gold, but that is not some sort of game-ending maneuver. Look at that beautiful spread. And Sen going to do a little counterattack of his own.
He actually just made so many drones.
And here comes the Zerglings. going for that natural expansion.
Taking on SCVs. MarineKing Prime, oddly enough, attacking with the SCVs.
Well, it looks like MarineKing really wants to get some huge
Oh my
damage
God,
in.
he actually killed all the SCVs.
He did indeed, and up there's Sen, rolling through the rest of the army. Oh yeah.
Oh
A
yeah.
90 supply for Sen, 71 for MarineKing. And let me give you guys some stats. 29 SCVs against 62 drones. Sen being a hero.
You know, I cannot believe MarineKing Prime attacked those Zerglings with SCVs. That was the most bizarre decision I think he could have possibly made. He should have just ran.
Yeah, no, MarineKing, I think, felt like, oh, this is all you have. I'm going to just do a base trade-ish kind of scenario. And that certainly didn't work out for him.
All right. Did he just shoot one of his own Marines? Was that a changeling? Maybe it was a mutinied Marine. I don't know. Didn't quite get a shot at it.
Mutas are popping out tasteless. A lot of speed veins on the creep as well. With those mutas out, MarineKing has not a lot of turrets. He's going to have a hard time holding on against this because his economy is a little bit low. You know, he can't afford to lose anything, really.
Well, the other thing is he can't really expand.
No, he can't.
Now, he might force a cancel over here.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility, but, you know, I think Sen actually has enough to deal with this.
Mutas are out with this now. We all know how scary Mutalisks are with Zerglings and Banelings.
And will Sen actually go for counterattack here? I think he is tasteless.
I think he's actually come up from behind.
I think he's decided that forget this. Cut off some reinforcements. And, well, that's quite a big clump. Does not try to go after it with those veins.
What he's going to have.
And he's deciding it is time.
He has to attack here because Stimwall out of the
And those Marauders taking the majority of the Baneling hits. Very good usage. Oh, beautiful Banelings there by Sen.
That last hit was huge. Had that not have hit those few Marines, things would not be so scary enough for MarineKing Prime. Sen's upper left base should complete.
Sen right now with 2-1 upgrades. 1-1 on MarineKing. MarineKing not getting anything else. He can't really even afford an armory at this point. His main base is almost mined out. MarineKing is actually starting to get a little bit desperate.
I don't think he's even going to be able to get a Thor out.
Yeah, he's not even going to try for it.
And he's mining from the gold base.
Yeah, he's actually long distance mining from the gold.
All right.
And I think this Sen having a good shot here, tasteless.
MarineKing Prime's army not exactly staying together. He's going to try to target down this hedge. But here come the cavalry right now. The Banelings move in. Mutas and Zerg. Okay. Sen actually is, I believe, just won the
Sen has just crushed MarineKing Prime. Guy has 2 finals, tasteless. But can he make it past Sen? Absolutely not.
Mutas, of course, being faster than this medevac. This is bad for Sen. Oh my God, they jumped to that one. They picked the wrong medevac.
The rest of the medevac's going to be taken down anyways. Beautiful micro by Sen. More and more Zerglings do stream in. MarineKing right now, 67 spies. Sen, 114. I do not see MarineKing coming back from this one, tasteless.
Lings coming in here. And, yeah, I mean, this is that. This is that, as Tasteless once famously said.
This is that.
This is that. There's really no way.
That's it, man. Making Banes in his opponent's base.
That is so GG.
That is it, man. MarineKing is out of here. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to say, guys. He's over the production facilities, so everything that comes out actually dies. Terran units are only good when they're together. They don't really work well independently. And Sen, I think, is just going to keep making stuff.
Yeah, no,
and I think suddenly Team Korea is saying, uh-oh, wait a minute. They might have to bring out some serious boss nerd to take this guy on.
Well, we're going to see, Tasteless. I will be right back with you.
Oh, my God. Sen is so good. This is a big moment here for non-Korean StarCraft. Look out, Sen. Those flames are very hot. All right. Sen got to be feeling good about that. How many more Koreans can he kill? We're going to see. Man, I did not actually expect Sen with 2 games in a row. I thought maybe it's possible, but you know how this stuff normally goes with the Koreans against non-Koreans. You can see Nesty and MVP laughing. Well, the more players that Sen and eliminates, takes out, the better it is for the rest of the other players on the non-Korean team. And, sorry, I had to relog back in on Dan's computer. There's Coach Tosis with his big banana grin on his face. What is going to happen? Who are they going to pick next? Oh my... This is going to be interesting. I don't know. I'm guessing they might bring out somebody like MC, who's just not supposed to ever die to anybody ever. And we're back. So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to button my blazer, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're standing. But when you're sitting, you're supposed to undo it. It's not good for the buttons. That was a pretty insane game. Look, MarineKing Prime did a very nice two-base timing push, but Sen was so prepared. He wiped it out. And when you do a two-base timing push like that, which means you're not investing in a command center, you're not investing in late-game tech, you're just spending all of your money on this one big push, and you lose that, well, that means Zerg gets to expand, sometimes even twice, sometimes double expand. And from there, there's really all Terran can really do is do one more timing attack. Now, MarineKing probably didn't have to play like that. There are a lot of different ways to approach the game. But my bet is he saw that Sen was so, macro-oriented, or at least he's heard about that, because these Korean guys, they know who the big non-Korean players are, that because he knew that was a possibility, he decided to go for an instant, snap kill. And it didn't work. Didn't work. So, who are the Korean players going to pick? This is going to be interesting. I'm betting MC. There could be a lot of different choices. I don't think they're going to go with another Zerg, though, because Zerg versus Zerg, Sen is actually pretty strong at that. But we'll see. Who's it going to be? Oh, God. Oh! Why am I so good at this? Oh, why am I not so good at this? It's San Zenith. San Zenith, of course, was originally the worst player in GSL. Now saying not anymore, tasteless, managing to get to the Final Four. Guy wasn't even a pro gamer initially, was just somebody who played for fun. That's saying a lot considering just how solid all the other people he was playing against were. He managed to come back. We call him the Whack-A-Mole Protoss because he's very good at expanding. Sometimes he'll be wiping out his main. He'll just be, jumping across the map, popping expansions up everywhere, and tends to wear his opponent down. So this is going to be pretty damn interesting. I cannot wait. San Zenith, can you take on this player? My bet is we're going to see San Zenith do a pretty macro-oriented style. Not going to do what any pro did, two-base timing attack. Not going to do what MarineKing Prime did, which is essentially the same thing that any pro did, two-base timed attack. Not going to let these headphones get too uncomfortable. Get those put on there correctly. This is going to be interesting. Can he do it, though? Sen is on a roll right now. If Sen wins one more game, this is when the Koreans are going to start sweating. There's only so many games you can lose. There's Coach Tosis. The other Templar, he will merge back into being a casting Archon with me. Soon enough here. Of course, the other players right now probably pretty relieved to get some of these good players like MarineKing Prime out. Metalopolis is our map. It's another classic map. It's going to be good for Sen simply because it's a map you can play on the ladder, and you can play on the ladder since the beginning. Oh, why don't you have some of that delicious Coke? San Zenith. Get a little sugar buzz going. Just having a hard time with that can. I promise you they're much easier to open than that. The countdown started. Can Sen keep this ball rolling, or is the Whack-A-Mole Protoss San Zenith going to come back and say, not anymore, Korea's got this? We're going to find out. I'm tasteless, soon to be with Artosis here at the GSL World versus World All-Star Tournament is actually what it's called. I keep changing the name of it. It's the World All-Star Tournament, excuse me. Get ready.